Sweet.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got the great one, Antetokounmpo, out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Bogdanovic is out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at center. Oh, we get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste, am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Atlanta ball.
Here's Young. Inside, knocked away, and so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Bogdanovic against Butler. Bogdanovic, no luck. Here's Rose. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. He takes it in.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Rose against Young. Rebound by the Heat. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose, can still throw it down.
Here's Young, and oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his three shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Shots good from Butler.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for three.
Young pass to Johnson. Young looking it over. Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Young, the Heat getting the bucket. Poked away. And the rejection by Giannis.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. With his physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
Now, here's Okongwu. Shots good from Young.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
And here's Miami. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Rose passes to Butler, jumps up. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Butler. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And there's the pass to Okongwu. Lets it go from 11. It's deflected. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. But great one with the bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And the Hawks with possession here after the Heat pick up 2. Pushing it up. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Atlanta calls timeout, and this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Going against a conference opponent, one that outplayed them head-to-head last season, a chance for payback.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Heat in second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Okongwu finds Johnson. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Will it go? Shot clock at 5.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Dwayne Wade. One shot.
After all the hype in the offseason, Brent, it's nice to finally get a feel for what these teams are all about.
Well, Kevin, you know the hype train around the NBA never stops rolling. So this league has grown in popularity globally. seems like another jump over the past 3 or 4 years. People get built up and torn down at such a large scale. That's such a challenge for today's players to stay focused on the task at hand.
Now Wade after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Butler passes to the great one. Here's Rose. And the layup's good off the glass. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. He kicks to Johnson. Murray against Wade. They could use a bucket. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's the great one, driving the lane.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
The great one's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. High post Young, working on Rose. Butler with the ball. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for his team in that Grizzlies game. To the left side wing. Rose passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Murray, the Heat getting the bucket. Young outside. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. And Rose throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Atlanta with the ball. Following the score by Miami. Okongwu finds Bogdanovic. To stop the run, here's Okongwu. And Butler sends it back.
And Jimmy Butler has incredible defensive instincts. Great timing on that block.
The great one with the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
Here's Young. After the Heat pick up 2. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovic. It's tipped.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
The great one with the bucket.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Here's Atlanta. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
This is a Okongwu. Wade against Murray. Okongwu, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Griffin subbed in for Trae Young. Six to shoot. Here's Hunter. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
And Atlanta has possession. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lets it go from 11, and it's Capella missing.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man, they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by Miami. Knocks it loose. And another fast break for Miami. Miami running.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
And here is Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. Johnson outside. Giannis with it, guarded by Hunter. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Murray. Still without a basket. Griffin looking around. They need this one. And that one drops.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Miami controlling the game. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Pass to Capella, kicks it to Hunter. Drives to the hoop, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Atlanta making a switch here. Dave's checked in. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Griffin. And it's Wade with the rebound. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. They're serious elevation.
Here's Murray. And it's Miami with the rebound. The great one's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Brent, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome. Here's Griffin. The Heat getting the bucket. Dishes it to Capella. Bay wide open, and he fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Rose, 8 points for him. Here's the great one. The basket good off the assist from Wade. 16 points for the great one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Wade. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And then Wade slams it in.
Well, nice to see Dwayne Wade doing some of the things that remind us of a young Dwayne Wade out in transition this time.
Here's Murray. He has yet to score. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. To end the run, off the left rim and out. Well, they're passing to the great one. He dishes it to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Michael Jordan is up there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kobe. Then there's the great one. And it's blocked. Westbrook passes to the great one. Into the lane. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. The great one's got his first points of the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Young. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
And that a ball.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks.
Onyeka Okongwu.
Bogdanovich against Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook against Young. Westbrook with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Jordan kicks to Westbrook. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And Westbrook throws it down.
Just taking it right to the defense and in their face. Westbrook at the rim.
The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The pass to Okongwu. Bay into the lane. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Miami controlling the game. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's the great one. Covered by Okongwu. Going inside. And Bryant slams it in.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. In the second quarter, held scoreless and stolen by Jordan. Westbrook dishes to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Young pass to Okongwu. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Pass to Westbrook. Now here's Kobe. Here's the great one. He had 28 points to win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those floor blocks. No, 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 not today.
Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, the anticipation for steals that Westbrook shows, I mean, maybe playing point guard paying off on the defensive end to help create that fast break.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Young with no one around. They grab their own miss. Okongwu dishes to Bogdanovich. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Miami.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Passes it to Fernando. Stripped away. And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that. You see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trey says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. And Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Young with the ball. Pass to Fernando. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And here is Bay. That's tipped. And here is Jordan. And the pass to the great one. Here's Bryant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Johnson, he's checked in for Bay. The free throw drops for Kobe. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Driving inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Fernando. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. To halt the run, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 26 points for him last game against Orlando.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Just 4 to shoot. Shot by Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
His first. Team
First
second.
trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Miami. Russell Westbrook. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Cavella, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bruno Fernandez. A.J. Griffin's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovich. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Young. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The dish now to Hunter. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here he goes. And Bryant throws it down.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how to. tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Murray, the pass to Capella, kicks to Hunter. It's blocked. Outside Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Griffin against Jordan. Griffin's shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Got a piece of it. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And finished off by Westbrook.
He keeps diligently working hard to try and perfect that part of his game. Westbrook can't help but to make guys look a little foolish off the bounce.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Now Capella. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. Tremendous performance there.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Murray. Scoreless thus far. Here's the great one, and he goes in for the dunk.
Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops, why not? Murray, the pass to Griffin. Pass to Capella. Over Jordan. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Murray kicks to Griffin to stop the drought. And it's the great one with the rebound. The great one's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes it inside. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
From 12 feet out, it's blocked. Michael Jordan on the wing, defended by Griffin. Misses the dunk. Here's Atlanta now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Murray finds Hunter. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Griffin. Off target with his 3. Guys, they're on a really nice roll here.
Yeah, just haven't wasted any opportunities.
Jordan left side. Now the pass to Kobe. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Russell Westbrook. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 16 points per last year, 7 assists and 5 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
and he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Here's Hunter. It's deflected.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Bryant. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Johnson outside. Dishes it to Murray. Looking to end the run. That shot is off. And so it's Miami with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Miami did not hesitate to set the pace. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's blocked.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's the great one. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Johnson dishes to Murray. Wade with the block.
Dwayne Wade, the best shot-blocking two-guard this game has ever seen. Add another one to the total.
And Atlanta has possession. And here's Young from the arc.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable. Just a walking bucket. And there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down. And you take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That's strength coming into play now.
Young with the ball. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Rose.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
It's hard to stop on the drive. Butler's strength and attitude right there. Coming in the finish.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wade with the block. And it's the Heat on the break. Rose, good. Rose has got 10.
Man, has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Wade. And again, Miami running the court in transition. The great one passes to Butler. On the wing, Giannis. Here's the great one. Good, nice job down low. The great one's got 20.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young, trying to get something going. And it's Miami with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Murray, the pass to Young. And it's denied.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Rose finds Wade. Driving to the basket. And Wade slams it in.
As soon as Wade saw the lane to the basket, you knew he was going to get his steps together for the dunk. Excellent play there.
Here's Young. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. Well, it's not all grind, as Butler shows us some sizzle.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Murray, the pass to Young. And the rejection by Giannis.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Bay comes in for Murray. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. High post Young, working on Rose. Atlanta again, missing.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. Dejounte Murray said there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. They need this. Young's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Count the basket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Fernando. Antetokounmpo defending. 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's the great one, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. Bay against Butler. The kick out to Young. Looking to get it going. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Here's the great one. He's got 24. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
One of the very best. Wade will get you the rock.
Here's Young. Passes it to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Bay. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And here are the Heat now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Butler. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
Here's Young. To the left wing. Bay against Wade. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Rose against Young. Left side Rose. The pass to the great one. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 9 assists now tonight.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And the dunk by Rose.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over a game.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Wade. Up the floor. Pass to the great one. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Bay passes to Young. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Rose. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. The great one with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Rose against Young. Passes to Bay. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Ball's knocked loose. And again, Miami running the court in transition.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Kicks it to Wade. Here's the great one. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Dwayne Wade remains one of the best passing shooting guards in the game with dishes like that.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bogdanovich passes to Young. There's 1:26 left in the third. Can they get it? Rose with the block.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Here's the great one, covered by Okongwu. He gets it in there.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Young. Here's Fernando. Rose with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And he jams it with authority.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's the great one. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. The great one's got 42 in the game. Here's Young. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Fernando. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. On its way from Young for two. That one wide left.
Well, whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Fires from 14. The great one with the bucket. The great one's got 44.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Miami, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Guys, active hands, active feet. They do not like it when we take it off the glass.
And obviously the approach Eric Spoelstra wants to see is that aggressive defensive approach and going after the offensive boards.
Yeah, and that persistence really pays off. When these guys are determined, that's when they are at their best.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Kobe. Jordan is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's the great one. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. There's the pass to Griffin. Well, we've had this new playoff format since 2021, adding that play-in tournament. How do you like it?
Well, I love it. You're just giving more high-level teams a chance at a swing for a championship. I mean, look what happened last year and how exciting that was for the NBA and the play-in tournament.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Shooting for Miami, number 9. One shot.
One shot.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Buffkin. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Griffin. Here's Buffkin. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Pass to the great one. Kicks to Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's the great one. Outside, Kobe. Lock at 6. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Buffkin. Westbrook with the steal. By himself. And finished off by Westbrook.
Like rocket fuel there. So explosive. Westbrook's a one-man wrecking crew.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Hunter. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
The Heat have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Back to Johnson. It's deflected. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Down low.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Oh, by Kobe.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Buffkin. Got a hand on it. Westbrook with it. Guarded by Hunter. Back to Westbrook. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And the burst from Russell Westbrook paying off that time. That's an impossible play for the primary defender to stop.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Hawks. Pass to Buffkin. Lays it up off the glass.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Buffkin with the bucket. And here are the Heat. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The pass to the great one. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses. They're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster, going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
He's covered by Murray.
The assist going to Bryant. Kobe's been improving on that facet of his game.
And here is Murray. Pass to Fernando. Wide open look here for Murray. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The Hawks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Fast break, here they come. Here's the great one. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Now, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
Johnson, the pass to Westbrook. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well, Russell, tenacious and also flexible as an athlete. He absorbs that kind of contact and completes the move.
Here's Murray. It's tipped. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Murray down low. He's covered by Westbrook. And here's Johnson outside. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Bryant got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the great one. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Murray against Westbrook. Trying to end the drought. And Johnson lays it in.
Well, the open man's out there. You got to feed him, and Murray gets the job done.
Outside Bryant. And there's the drive. And Bryant throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Looking to get back on track here. Murray the pass to Griffin. Kobe with the steal. The finish, and slam dunk by Johnson.
And Bryant has always gotten credit for being a fierce defender, clogging and digging, jumping on those steals when they present themselves.
The Hawks shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Johnson against Hunter from the arc. Johnson can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Miami Heat. Kobe giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Now here's Murray. Brett, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. During the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night and never missing a contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
Outside Griffin. No good again that time. Griffin's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Here's Johnson. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Johnson.
Westbrook's got 9 assists now tonight.
Russell Westbrook.
Atlanta with the ball. Murray kicks to Hunter. Johnson outside. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Murray, good.
Boy, Murray just one of those guys who loves to work it inside.
Johnson dishes to Westbrook. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Open shot by Murray. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Great One.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Johnson, the pass to the Great One. The feed now to Bryant. Westbrook kicks to Johnson. Over Hunter. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Westbrook.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Griffin. He dishes it to Murray. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Giannis, congratulations. How did your team come out on top tonight?
We just play hard and we play defense. That's the most important thing. So that's what we do. We play defense. We rebound the ball, we run. That's what we did tonight. We play defense.
And it led to a big, big win, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.